Is probation used too often as a sentence? And my name is Debbie West, July 14th, 2013. This is English 1101, Professor D's. And I'm going to say no. I don't, people may oppose my opinion because they may feel that probation will keep convicted criminals on the street. But if they realize that most people placed on probation probably committed a minor crime that doesn't require time behind bars. Either way, I feel that probation helps to keep correctional facilities from being overcrowded and it cuts taxpayers' costs. And it also reduces the backlog of court dockets. Now, we're going to use bullying for an example. Um, you can use bullying. A great example is probation versus jail. I'm sorry. This is now considered a crime when at one time it was detention and or alternative school. Perhaps probation should be enough, and I do agree that sometimes the probation, the bullying does get a little out of hand, and it has gotten out of hand. However, I believe if these children are subject to seeing how it would be in jail, I think a lot of times they can be rehabilitated through probation. Okay, and for judicial discretion, I think the federal and state government should not establish strict guidelines to control the judicial discretion. I say no. The power should go to the local judge to make decisions on some matters without being bound by precedent or strict rules that are established by, I'm sorry, established by the state and federal statutes. Basically, I believe that the local government should have more control over who goes to jail, who's on probation, and things like that. And probation, again, it helps keep correctional systems from being overpopulated, and it helps save money for the taxpayers. This is sometimes what some of the jails look like in the juvenile centers, with a lot of people just laying wherever they can get them. And the conditions of probation, some conditions for people on probation include the drug testing whenever they go to sign in to their probation officer, and if they have strict curfews, and they must report to their probation officer at specified time. These little handy dandy little, I call them low jacks, but I think they're great for keeping a lot of people out of trouble, and it keeps them out of the jail because the jails and the correctional facility and officers, they can find where these people are at all times. These mandatory sanctions help people stay on a positive path so they won't have to be restrained from doing certain things due to their probation. Example would be they'll be able to go work and get back into society in a professional and good way. And I feel that everyone should take a day and just visit a local courtroom to observe the proceedings and the outcomes of some of these crimes, the serious crimes versus the petty crimes. And I think a lot of people would probably change their mind and feel that a lot of people can be rehabilitated once they go through the court system. And that's it for me. Thank you so much.